You. Is this me this way?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, everybody.
Hi.
How are you? We'll be with you in just a moment. We want to give you some music just to enjoy us. Oh! Invite all your friends and let them know that we are online. A minute to like and share. Like and share. Hey, everybody, and welcome, welcome, welcome. We are so glad that you are here. I'm Cheryl,
And I'm Valerie,
and we are
the Ministry Media Mavens.
It seems like it's been such a minute since we've been here, doesn't it?
Forever.
Oh, but we are here now, and we are so glad that you are joining us. As you saw us in the background dancing and looking down, we were sharing this and liking it and making sure that all the communities that we are involved in were, or that knew that we were actually live and on the air. So we like to ask you to do the same.
Right.
If you're watching us right now, whether you are on YouTube or whether you are on Facebook, we want you to share, 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 share. Share the good news. Share the good news with someone. And so I'm actually on YouTube right now, welcoming everyone. So
Welcome.
yes, we are so glad that you are
Glad
here.
to have you with us. We
And-
got some good information to give tonight.
Yes. And say hello in the comments so that we can see you.
Yes, we love to interact with those that are watching. So please do. Don't be shy. Make yourself known to us. Let us know who we are touching and who we are impacting. You may think that we're helping you, but we would like for you to help us too, to know that what we're doing is beneficial to you all. So please do talk to us tonight.
Absolutely. I'm going to be looking down and checking the comments to see who's there with us. Hey, Mr. Willard, thanks so much for joining. It was
Hi.
great seeing you last week.
I
Hey,
didn't
Leslie,
see
thanks for
you.
joining. Hey, Sister Allen, thanks so much for joining.
Hi.
Thanks so much for
Good
joining.
to have you all tonight.
We are so excited. I love seeing you all in the comments saying hello. I love seeing you come on. So thank you for joining us on
Yes,
tonight.
yes.
We are not going to be before you long, how the saints always say in church, you know, or pastors say, and then they preach 7 hours. But we mean it. We won't be
we
before
we
you
mean
long. We mean it on
it.
this evening. We're going to be talking about Instagram Reels. And so I'm going to let Valerie start off. She's going to tell you what Instagram is and what Instagram Reels are.
Okay. So, I just want to give you just a little information about what Instagram is. Instagram is a social media platform that is also owned by Facebook.
Ding, ding, ding.
And the difference is with Instagram is basically it is geared toward you sharing your pictures and videos. You share your pictures and your videos to build engagement and to also build your platform. So, this is why we wanted to talk about Instagram. When you're using Instagram, hashtags are very important. I know you see hashtags everywhere, but specifically with Instagram, you want to make sure that you're using your hashtags with your photos since it is photo driven. Just to put a picture out, basically, the people that you have as followers will see your photos, but if you want to extend your arms even further, you want to
Yes.
make sure that you're using a hashtag with your photos and your videos because people search for photos and videos based on hashtag titles. So that's what Instagram is. Some of you may not even know what a hashtag is, so I'll go ahead and tell you. If you see a post and at the very bottom of that post, you'll see the number sign, um, and they call it a hashtag, and then you'll see words following it. So some people choose words based on what they believe the search is. It's basically like a search engine, I guess you could say. So basically, if I really wanted to make sure that as many people as possible saw my picture, I may use a hashtag love. So a hashtag love because you got a lot of people out there looking for love. Now, my picture may not have anything at all to do with love, but if I want somebody to see it, that is one of the hashtags that you may want to add because everybody is looking for love. And if they search the word love, your photo is going to be presented to them based on the hashtag that you added. And so that is what a hashtag is, and that's why you would want to use a hashtag. And I just said love, so I don't have no statistics on that word, but I'm just giving you an idea of what hashtags are and words that you can use as hashtags to get people to actually see your picture or your video on Instagram. Now, Instagram Reels. What Instagram Reels is, it is also a video, and you use the Reels to actually also stretch your reach further. I know you've seen stories on Facebook. They actually have stories on Instagram, but they went a little bit further with their Reels. They give you 15 seconds to create a video of your choice. And the thing about the Reels is that anybody on the app wide can see your video unless your page is private. If you're wanting to grow your ministry with Reels, then you want to make sure that your ministry page is not private because nobody's going to see that reel unless your page is public. So just be aware that if you're using the Reels as a tool to grow your ministry, you want to make sure that your page is public. And that is what Reels are. It's something that is newly introduced by Instagram, so it's not something that's been out there for a long time. And believe it or not, It's a really, really, really good tool, and it's caught on like fire. People are loving watching the videos, and it's actually Instagram's answer to oh god, the name just
TikTok.
TikTok. It's their answer to TikTok. So that's what the reels are. So at this point, I don't want to give too much information because then maybe Sherry won't have anything to talk about.
I
So
always have
I
something to talk about.
true. That is so true. She ain't lying. But anyhow, I am going to relinquish my little spiel about Instagram reels, and she's going to go a little bit further with it. So
So Valerie has told you what Instagram is, and I know most of you knew what Instagram was, but we don't always like to take it for granted that everyone watching knows what Instagram is, what Instagram Reels are. Instagram dropped Reels about 3 months ago, which means it is fresh.
right.
And so one of the reasons why your church wants to use it is because anytime Instagram drops a new part on their platform, they're going to push that particular thing more than anything else.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to get ahead of
Yes.
the curve and be what they call a first adopter to anything, either Facebook push out, anything that Instagram pushes out, because they are going to be putting their energy and their efforts to find great reels, to find reels people are looking at and push them to more people.
Right.
So it's always good to get on when it's just jumping. Don't wait 6 months, a year now and say, oh, we should do reels now, because you'll be late to the game.
Right.
So we want to encourage churches to start using reels right now. Now, of course, I love most things social media, not all things, but most things social media. So when I'm doing something, I'm always looking for what's new. And when I saw reels, at first I was intimidated. Y'all, I was like, 15 seconds? How do you tell a story? Because 15 seconds is what a story, an Instagram story is, as well as a Facebook story. Now, y'all know that Instagram didn't used to be owned by Facebook. Facebook bought Instagram
Right.
because they saw them as competition. So they bought Instagram. And Instagram was all photos and videos. And Instagram didn't even have stories. Y'all remember what was doing stories before Instagram? Snapchat. Facebook saw Snapchat was getting a lot of,
Mm-hmm.
viewership. And so they developed Instagram stories, which are also 15 seconds. And now you see Facebook stories. And so every time you see something new being adopted, jump on it right then, because it's going to help you. So I gave all of that backstory to tell you why you should use Instagram Reels and why you shouldn't be afraid to do it. Because here are the kinds of ways that you can use Instagram Reels. You can use short sermon clips. Pick out your pastor's best 15-second clips and use them in Reels. You don't have to
Yes.
recreate anything new
Right.
for Instagram Reels. So if your pastor just preached a message on the past Sunday, find 4 or 5 good clips
Yes.
of him preaching that message and put that on Instagram Reels. Or you can have your pastor inviting people to come to this Sunday's service, and on 15-second clip, do that. And this, I want to give you some, just not some data, but I use Instagram. I took a sabbatical from Instagram, and I was off of Instagram since like March of this year. And I just got back on Instagram in October. I took a long thing because I was building YouTube. And so when Instagram Reels came out, I was already 2 months behind. And so I was like, well, you know what? I think I'm going to try this little reel thing, and I'm going to see how it works to see if I get any traction on that. And I typically, and I'm looking through Instagram now, I would typically get about 50 to 100 views on an Instagram story, on a Instagram post. That would be how where I would max out.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, well, let me try Instagram Reels. Let me see if it works with Instagram Reels. My first Instagram Reel got about 60 views. So I was like, okay, that's about normal. My second Instagram Reel got about 500 views. My third Instagram reel, it went down to 400. My fifth Instagram reel got over 1,000 views.
Wow.
1,000 views. And then, so that means 1,000
Wow.
people are seeing that reel that
Right.
before only 50 people would see.
That's amazing.
Imagine what that could do for the
Mm-hmm.
reach of your church.
Exponential.
Exponential, what is that? From 50 to 1,000, how many times growth is that?
Wow. That's I can't do that math, but that's good.
Just from a real, and I want to give you some great places to see. And because a lot of times you're thinking, well, Cheryl, how am I going to find a 15-second clip of my pastor? It doesn't have to be just your pastor's clips. I'm going to tell you some other ways that you can use an Instagram reel. There is a page that I follow. It's called Instapray on Instagram.
Ah.
Follow that page, Instapray.
Insta pray. Okay, let me go
Instapray,
find Insta pray.
because Instapray will, they have some awesome, some of those are just prayers, and the prayers are in a backdrop of a video of, let's say, the ocean, and it'll just say something like, praying that God's peace overflows you on today. It'll have 50,000 views on that
Wow.
reel. So some of them are just short prayers of people praying for you. And so when they see your church, that we're praying for you, thinking about you, or wishing you have a great week on this week, that God would give you favor in everything that you put your hands to. 15 seconds, it doesn't take that long to do that kind of reel. You can put that kind of reel together in 10 to 15 minutes,
Yes.
and that's your reel for the day or the reel for the week, however long you want to do it. And so that is a good resource. I'm going to try to find some more reels for you, because I actually, Instagram just did something funny to me. I'm sorry, y'all. I was trying to find my reels, and it took me somewhere else. But I put a reel out here about an hour ago. It has almost 200 views on it
That's
already.
amazing.
And all I just said was, I got a new YouTube video. Go check it out. Think about if you said that to people. Pastors getting ready to preach a powerful series on loving your neighbor, or how to not be fearful during the pandemic, or how to show grace to someone who's hurt you. Imagine what that can do for the reach of your church. It won't be just your church members that see your post. It will be an audience that almost would never have seen your post. And Valerie talked about earlier about how you can, how important it is to hashtag your post. So you just can't, especially on Instagram. You can put things out on Facebook and not use a lot of hashtags and get pretty good, get a pretty good reach. You cannot do that on Instagram
Right.
and get good reach. You will need to use hashtags, and you can just Google hashtags that are good for churches, hashtags that are good for church services, hashtags on whatever your pastor is preaching on. Let's see, say your pastor is preaching on grace. He's doing a wonderful series on grace. You want popular hashtags for the grace of God,
Right.
and then use those hashtags when you post your reel, when you post any post that you do on Instagram. You can have up to 30 hashtags on Instagram. You can't go over 30. If you go over 30, they won't put any of them there.
Wow.
So I usually try to stay 20, 25 and under. I try not to ever get near 30. Experts will tell you use all 30 since you get 30. Sometimes I'm pushed and I use 29, 30. But you can have up to 30 hashtags. So use the hashtags because they're going to get you in front of a wider audience.
Yes.
So make sure that you do that, and don't just use arbitrary hashtags. Use relevant hashtags, because here's what you don't want. You don't want to get an audience of people that don't want the content that you are producing. So don't just put a popular hashtag out there if that's not what you're talking about. If that is not what your pastor is going to be preaching
Mm-hmm.
about, if that's not what he's teaching about, don't put Beyonce out there just because it's a, and I think Beyonce might even be a flagged hashtag now. And I think it'll get you in Instagram jail.
Jail.
Instagram jail. There are
Wow.
certain hashtags on Instagram that are banned. That's what it's a banned hashtag. So don't just put, Michael Jackson out there because you think people are going to be searching Michael Jackson. Put a hashtag that's relevant. Don't do what do they call don't clickbait people. Because you want the right people seeing your content, not
Mm-hmm.
just people that click on a hashtag and they see this is not even relevant. This is not even what I thought it would be. Because I don't know about you, that makes me, I'm not happy when I see that. Like, for real. You could have told me this was about so and so and not about so and so, because then I won't watch your content at all, because I see that you trick people into watching something. So I don't do clickbait. I don't like clickbait. That's a personal preference. That's a personal thing, because I don't like to feel like I'm being led on. I don't like to feel like I'm being tricked. If you say your post is about the grace of God and that's what your pastor is going to be preaching about, I don't need to go over there and he's preaching about hellfire and brimstone, because I'm gonna be mad. That's just me. That's just me. But those are good ways. Also, you can use them as invitations. If you have an event coming up, use a reel. Now, reels are video based only. You cannot do pictures on or photos for reels. It has to be a video, which is why they're called reels, movie reels. So make sure that you have it in video format. Now you can take pictures and put it in a video format. Like you can take a collage of pictures about an event and put them in something like KinMaster, put them in something like iMovie, InShot, which are all apps for videos, and then make that a
Yes.
video file. It has to be a video file, but you can use that to do your Instagram reels. But natively, you cannot put a photo or a picture in reels. So we just wanted to jump on here really quick and introduce reels to you for those of you that may not know. I don't know. I guess we should have asked this at the top. How many people are using Instagram for your ministry? And so we're going to ask that now. If you are using Instagram, let us know in the comments if your church uses Instagram. Let your church let us know in the comments, because this, hey Nolan, thanks so much. Elder Nolan, thanks so much for joining. And thank you, Leslie, for putting Insta Pray. Every pastor, media person needs to follow Insta Pray, and you'll get some really, really good tips on how to use Instagram Reels from your church. And I'm just gonna say this. I have been doing Instagram Reels for just a couple of weeks now. And what I have noticed on Instagram Reels, y'all, is that there are very few ministries that look like us that are using Instagram Reels. Major churches of people that don't look like us are killing Instagram Reels and getting great response and great feedback on Instagram Reels. But people that look like us, there are very few of us using Reels. And didn't I tell you that Instagram is pushing Reels over everything? They're pushing it over stories. They're pushing it over posts. They're pushing it over IGTV. And for those of you that don't use Instagram regularly, there are different segments inside of Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just your post. Posts are the videos or the pictures that you put in your regular feed. If you are on Facebook a lot, if you go to the top of your Facebook feed and you'll see this, what is this long line of different people, the Facebook stories,
Mm-hmm.
there are stories on Instagram. There's also Instagram TV,
Mm-hmm.
where you can actually put whole messages out there. I think it has to be at least a minute long, up to like 30 minutes, that you can do on Instagram TV. And then the latest thing is Reels. And doing Reels is the easiest way to get on the Discover tab. For those of you that are new to to Instagram, the Discover tab is where Instagram puts the collection of everybody that has good popularity or great information in one place so that people can see. So they'll have Instagram reels out there, they'll have Instagram stories out there, they will have Instagram posts there, they will even have clips from IGTV. And if your reel is getting really good traction and people are watching them, Instagram will promote it to discover.
So when I go to search on
Yes.
Instagram,
Yes.
and it's going to pull up a whole collage of different people. So that's the discover.
Yes.
Okay.
If you click on the little magnifying glass on Instagram, on the bottom part of your
Something like that,
Instagram,
yeah. Okay.
it'll bring up just and you'll see celebrities on there, but everybody on there are not celebrities or
Yeah.
actors. They are just regular. I see ministries on Discover all
Man.
the time. And
Just
so
look at
that
that.
is where your ministry could land if you use Instagram Reels correctly. Because
Wow.
what have I been saying? Instagram is pushing Reels like nothing else. So you want to start using Reels when?
Now.
Now, I want you all to make a reel tonight
Wow.
talking about your service
Challenge.
tomorrow. And it does, like I said, it doesn't have to be anything big or anything. Some of my Instagram reels just say, praying the peace of God over your life today. And then I'm going to hashtag everything about church, everything about the peace of God, about, having courage and peace during the pandemic. I'm going to hashtag it. And within hours, I am going to have several hundred to
Right.
several, well, not several thousand. The most I've gotten so far on an Instagram reel is 1,500. I'm not a church. I am a person.
Right.
Imagine what your church could
Right.
do with Instagram reels. And I want to
And you've only been doing this how long?
maybe 2-3 weeks.
Wow.
I just started you.
1,500 in 2
I
to 3
told y'all
weeks?
I was off of Instagram until October.
Wow.
That's
amazing.
Yeah, I've just started using Reels. And when I started using, I was like, well, hey, I had never on my IGTV, on my stories, no, my stories was doing pretty good, but on my stories or on my posts, I'd never gotten 1,500 views.
Wow.
And I have been on Instagram for years, but I got 1,500 views on the reel. And that was probably the second week that I was doing them.
Wow.
And now they'll fluctuate, because sometimes like me, I'll be like, oh, 1,500 views. And then the next one will get like 200 views. I'm like, well, what happened? But here is what that is. And so when you do it and you may see a reel that gets 300 views and then one gets 50 views, what your audience is telling you is what they like.
Yes, the content they're looking for.
Yes. And so if you look back, like let's say you do this for 2 weeks and you see what spikes in a response and then what doesn't get a good response, they are telling you what they want to see more of. So if your prayer reels get more attention, then maybe that's all your church should do is prayer reels. So you won't have to worry about doing excerpts from your pastor. Every day, every week, you put a prayer out there. If they are getting more views from scriptures, post scriptures, because it's going to tell the algorithm, which is what you have to contend with, what people want to see. And you give people what they want to see so that later you can give them what they need.
All right.
You got to get in front of them first.
Being wise.
Being wise as a serpent. Okay, this is what they like to see. We're going to show them what they like to see, and then we're going to sneak in and give them something that they need. Something that they need.
That scripture, he that winneth souls is wise.
Is wise. So we just wanted to jump on here. Hey, Glenda. Hey, Sandy and Joel. Thanks for joining. We just wanted to get on here really quickly and just give you some just really quick tips and tools about what reels are, how to use them for your church, ways that you can use them, and challenge you. Challenge to start using them. I really believe that if the church gets a jump on this, then we can really be a blessing to people as they're going through this season. And then I want to caution churches, and I'm going to say it.
What's the word?
To not be so churchy.
Uh-oh.
Also put some fun reels out there.
Okay.
I follow I'm like I said, I watch reels all the time. Y'all, there is this bishop out here. I don't know who he is.
What's his name?
Oh man, I need to find him and his wife. Okay, now thanks. Y'all don't go all in on me and everything, but they make some of the best reels.
You don't call the people out and don't even have their name.
I don't have their names. Let me see if I can find these reels. Hold on.
That's
Let's see.
hilarious, right?
And I love it because now saints of God, I need y'all to go with me. And because if you've seen TikTok, you know TikTok what it got famous for people doing dances
Right.
on the oh man I can't y'all I'll put it in the comments later because I can't find it now. But he and his wife dance on their reels all the time. All the time. It is the best thing.
Sometimes people need to know that we as Christians can touch them, we can feel them, and we have emotions and we have fun and we live just like they do. And I think that's a fault sometimes in the churches that we are not transparent with people. They think that they got to be way up here in order to be able to connect with us. Instead, we need to show them that we're human just like they are. And so then it makes it easier for them to approach, and easier for them to express who they are. And then in turn, easier for us to witness back to them so that if they know that we are human and that we are real.
Okay, y'all, I can't find it right now. I'm going through my
Shame.
reels, but I can't. But I promise you,
I want to see.
their reels give me life, y'all.
She
And
talking about it too much. She need to find these
and
people.
and because here's the thing, this bishop has got to be in his 60s or 70s. He's this not no young, but it gives me life just to see how full of life he is, how much he's enjoying life. He's enjoying, being with his wife. It just makes my heart smile every time I see them. Like that's what I'm talking about.
Makes
Yes,
your heart smile.
it
Well,
does.
tell y'all tell her our heart wants to smile too.
I'm so sorry. I can't find. But this is what I will do. I'll put it in the comments, um, and I'll put their Instagram name.
Okay.
So for those of you that want to see that, there's these two young guys. They are twins. They do a lot of church dancing reels too. I'm gonna do one of them dances on my reels one day. I'm gonna do the dancing challenge. Okay, y'all, I can't find it. I am scrolling through reels and I cannot find it. But and this is one thing I didn't say, and then we're gonna jump off for real. I see I meant to do just 30 minutes. There is a you can use music
Yes.
on reels. So it can be if there's a song that you love. I did y'all the first reel that I did that got 1,000 views. The backdrop of that video was oceans, the song
Oh.
Oceans, and I had a video of oceans in the background, and all it said was something basically like praying the peace of God over your life right now. Let me see what it was, so I won't be telling you not the truth. It just said rest today, knowing that God's got everything under control. And
What was one of your hashtags for that?
y'all, I use a lot of hashtags. I told y'all. It was daily Bible verse of the day, daily devotional, morning prayer, morning devotion, and then some of them were my personal um, ones: women of faith, women empowering women, Proverbs 31. So those were some of the hashtags that I used for that. But that particular one got 1,100 views on it.
Now, I see you saved that video, right? Or
Hmm.
is that it's just saved in your reels? Because I heard somewhere that if you save a a a reel, the music will not be attached to it. Is that correct?
That's when you save your own reel. When you
Okay.
are, let's say you're scrolling through reels and you like a song that you hear, and I wish I should have done it where we had my iPad showing on the screen, but I didn't. I thought about doing it, but I didn't do it. But I'm gonna hope you can see this because this is the actual. Y'all go watch it. This is. I'm gonna pull it back. Let's see if I pull it forward. There it is. This is the reel that I did. And if you see where Jason Nelson's name is scrolling at the bottom, all you have to do, if you like the music from, and actually I put Dominion over this, if you select, you click the name of the person that the music is done, this is what you'll get. And it'll say Dominion. And then where you see that little, this little, it almost looks like what do you put in a page saver? What do you call those things? Those ribbons that you put? If you click
Oh,
on
bookmark.
that bookmark, it saves that song. And so
Ah,
whenever you're getting ready to make an Instagram reel, you can go to your saved music and look at all of the songs that you saved. I've saved so many songs that I just actually like the song. I said, well, I'm going to make a reel to that song. And so if you're watching other people's reels and you see a song or you hear a song that you like, save the song. And you can use it for whatever you want. And I just realized that wasn't the reel with I had Oceans. This is the reel I had with Oceans. May the peace of God be yours today, is what I said on that. That's all I said on that reel with that video background. And I got the video background from Pexels. I guess we should talk more about this.
yes.
We're gonna do a maybe a tutorial. Pexels is a place where you can get free video footage.
Wow.
P E
That's good
X E
information.
L S. Pexels. Leslie, if you're still online, if you can put that in the comments, pexels.com. You can get free video footage. And so you'll see, you can tell it whatever you want to get. If you want sunsets, if you want mountain ranges, if you want oceans, if you want palm trees, you can get so many free things. Some of them you'll have to give the person that did the footage, you'll have to give them credit, but they're all free. Some of them don't even require you to give credit. Most of them that I pulled don't require credit because that's something else I got to type. But anyway, so, and I pull it from there. Another place to get video footage is Pixabay, Pixabay,
Yes.
Pixabay.com. So those are two, Pexels.com, Pixabay.com. And just get landscape footage. Download that to your device, your phone, or to your iPad or your tablet. And every time that you want to upload a scripture, you want to upload a prayer, do it on that video, put the words that you want, find the song that you want, and go. And so we'll do a tutorial on how to build a reel. Because even as I'm talking, I was like, we should have talked about how you build a reel. But we'll do another one on how you actually put together a reel. And here's the thing. It's going to take you more than 15 seconds to put together a 15-second reel.
Yes, it is.
When you start out, it's probably going to take you 30, 45 minutes but once you learn how to do it, it'll take you 15, 20 minutes to do it. The reel I put out there today, I did it in the car on our way home because I was like, well, let me just do another reel. Let's see how this one gets traction. And then I measure, like I told you earlier, I measure the response from the reel. Okay, that one only got 200 views. They didn't really like that one. This one just got 1,100 views the other day. They liked these kind.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll make more of what people like. And then I will ease one in there that they didn't ask for, but they need.
Right.
And so we hope that you all have gotten value
Yes.
from tonight. I hope it was helpful. And if it was, let us know in the comments.
Please
Let us know in the comments. And what?
like and subscribe.
Yes. And share this with someone that you know is looking for it. Share this with your media team. If your media team isn't on right now, share this with them and get your young people
Involved.
OMG. Now, and no, because the young people talk to me. That's not all that young people can do. They can do more than social media. They really can. But here is the thing. They do social media better than anybody
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
that I know. They because I have seen young people with 20,000 followers and they ain't saying nothing. because they love it and they consume it.
Right.
And so they know what works and they know what doesn't work. They know what resonates with people and they know what doesn't resonate. So invite them to help you make these reels.
Yes.
Maybe you give them the concepts and they actually put it together. So go make a reel. Go tonight and make a reel. And when you make the reel, hit us up on Facebook, either one of our profiles, and let us know so we can go support you.
Right.
We can go watch your reel. We can go share your reel so that we can help your reel get traction. So don't make a reel and then don't tell us you made a reel.
Right.
I want to hear who made a reel, even if you don't make it tonight for tomorrow. But if you do, okay, here's the thing. Whoever makes a reel tonight and tells me that you made it tonight, I got a gift for you.
This is going to be so exciting.
I got a gift for you. I promise you, they'll tell you, I give good gifts.
Yeah, she does.
I give good gifts. So don't play.
Can I do one?
Sure. Make a reel. Make a reel. If you're on Instagram, tag me in the reel.
Okay.
So that I'll see it. That'll be okay. And if you don't know how to tag me, I just thought about that. That might be asking too much. Don't even worry about tagging me in the reel. Just come to my Facebook page
and say, "Go look."
And say, "Go look. I made a reel." Tell me you made a reel. Either inbox me, you can put it on my page, and tell me the name of your church.
Okay.
Because I don't want you just to be making reels on your church page. Or if you are a business and you're listening at this and you've gotten some ideas for your business. If you're a church or if you are a business, go make a reel tonight. Tell me you made it by, it's not even 9 o'clock, by midnight tonight.
Okay.
Let me know that you made a reel, and let me know that and when you let me know, I promise you, I'll get you something. You'll have something for you next week.
Amen. That's great.
Because I want you all to be successful. I want your ministries to be successful. I want your businesses to be successful. And this is going to help you. I really, really believe that it's going to help you be successful. And the church has to stop being the last.
Right.
Absolutely. To use technology.
Yes.
To be a blessing to people. Because do you know how many people just need to know that somebody's praying for them?
Yes.
That need to know that somebody cares enough about them to pray over them, to give them a scripture for the day, to give them encouragement for the day. I've been putting out affirmations on there to help people find peace.
Yes.
During this season. So whatever you can do to help people find peace, help people find joy, which is why I said do something fun. Because people are watching the videos that are getting the biggest views are the ones that are funny. The ones that are funny.
Entertaining.
So, Pastor, if you're not afraid to be funny.
Be funny.
Be funny. Because people need levity.
Yes.
In this season, they need to be encouraged. They need to be uplifted.
Yes.
So, go be great. Go make a reel. Let me know you made it. And I'll bless you.
All right. I won't take the blessing, but I am going to make a reel.
Yeah, I may make another one tonight. I just made one today, but I may make another. And don't be afraid to do more than one a day.
Right.
Just have fun.
Yes.
And don't feel pressured to do more than one a day or one a week.
Right.
You can make a reel a week. It's not something that, oh, Lord, there's something else they gave us to do. Now we got to go make Instagram reels. One a week. Just be a blessing to people wherever you are.
The bottom line is the goal is to win and reach more souls.
Yes.
So if you look at it that way, then it won't look like a task or feel like a task.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, we hope you all have been blessed. We've already told you to like and share and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already.
Yes.
And we did mention that we are going to be here every 2 weeks.
Right.
Because girls is tired. Yeah, so
we doing everything.
We doing everything, y'all. Y'all pray for your girls. So every other week, every 2 weeks, we'll be here, and we will be doing it from now on. We'll be live. We'll be live on Facebook and on YouTube every 2 weeks. So you won't see us next week, but we'll be here the week after that.
Yes.
So tell somebody that you know needs this information, and maybe next time we'll do a tutorial, go a little bit deeper on Instagram, because we're going to start digging into these platforms and not just telling you the things that you need to do, but showing you how
Right.
to do those things so that you can be successful. All right, well, I think that's it for me.
That is it.
All right, well, you all have a wonderful evening. Have a great time at your service on tomorrow. And if you
Yes.
don't have a service to visit, we are on at 10 a.m., New Beginnings Church of God by Faith.
Yes.
And if you do have a service, a church that you are going to, and go.
Just go.
Go. Don't let Pastor be in there by himself watching the live. Join in and say something.
And when you go, share your church's live with somebody else.
Yes. Share the word.
All
Pay your
right.
tithes and your offerings.
Amen.
We love you all.
Good night.
Good night.